offering my advice because I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be social media, Instagram this. I don't know what it's like to be bombarded and have to be the breadwinner in the family and be a brand and be worried about what I do or say and everything else, or 24/7 being pulled in so many different directions and not knowing. I mean, throw in the fact that if I'm insecure, if I've got my own mental issues going on, who do I talk to? I don't regret being born when I was.
Right.
I'm in the right place at the right time. It's just been fascinating to watch these young ladies come up and now take the baton and take it to a different level.
She handled it in a graceful way as well.
1 minute ago, everything changed because Cheryl Miller, yes, the Cheryl Miller, finally said what millions of fans were too scared to say out loud. Team USA never wanted Caitlin Clark, and the moment she said it, the entire basketball world exploded. Now, before we start, hit that like button, because this story is going to shake your soul. If you love real basketball and hate politics and sports, subscribe right now, because today's expose is the biggest one yet. Cheryl Miller didn't whisper. She didn't hint. She didn't sugarcoat anything. She went live and said exactly why Caitlin Clark keeps getting ignored, benched, disrespected, shoved, targeted, and treated like she never belonged. Her voice steady, sharp, unshakable. She said, Caitlin Clark changed basketball, and that is exactly why they fear her. And the internet? Instant meltdown. From day one, Caitlin Clark brought ratings every league dreamed of. She brought millions of fans back to women's basketball.
Personally speaking, I feel like she ought to be able to wear her 22. But nonetheless, it looks like she's making a big change, folks. There's a case to be made that Indiana Fever superstar Caitlin Clark's 22 is the most recognizable number in women's sports right now. I don't think there's even I don't think it's arguable at all. I just think when you think of far and away women's sports,
families, kids, people who never watched a WNBA game in their life. And what did she get in return? Hard fouls, zero protection, suspicious benchings, accidental elbows, unintentional shoves, and excuses, endless excuses. Cheryl Miller finally said the words nobody inside Team USA dared to admit. They don't want her because she overshadows everyone. But this wasn't just an opinion. Cheryl laid out years of behavior she witnessed. Every time a young superstar threatens the hierarchy, every time someone becomes bigger than the system pushes back. And Caitlin Clark, she didn't just become big, she became the face of global basketball at 22. And that, according to Cheryl, is exactly why the higher-ups inside Team USA never planned to make her the centerpiece. Cheryl said the quiet part out loud. Team USA is connected to the same politics we see in the WNBA. Favoritism, power circles, veteran loyalty, inside politics, and no room for a new star who wasn't built by their system. Caitlin wasn't developed by them. She didn't come from their structure. She didn't follow their script. She came from Iowa. She brought her own fans. She brought her own spotlight, and that threatened people. Cheryl said Team USA already made up their mind months before the roster talks. The plan was simple: protect the veterans, keep the old guard as the face, and never let a rookie get the keys. Caitlin Clark was never going to be welcomed. She was going to be managed, controlled, softened, kept quiet.
Handled. Ultimately, it didn't matter because Clark was out, of course, with the groin injury. Let's just scroll down here, because Sonia Cintron also was on the All-Star team. She wore 22. But the same can't be said for Team USA basketball, as players aren't allowed to share the same jersey number when suiting up for the national team. In fact, players are forced to wear a completely different number than what they're accustomed to on their professional teams. Caitlin Clark is going to wear number 17 at Team USA training camp. I'm going to tell you this.
But Caitlin didn't play by those rules. She played the game the world loved, and Cheryl exposed the biggest bombshell. They were scared she would become the star of Team USA before the Olympics even started. Imagine that. A 22-year-old rookie outdrawing 10-year veterans in ratings, a single player generating more buzz than the entire roster combined. More highlights, more views, more discussion. Team USA wasn't ready for that. The system certainly wasn't. So instead of celebrating her, they pushed back. And fans saw everything. The cold body language, the weird rotations, the unnecessary hard fouls, the accidents that never got called, the constant criticism for things other players were praised for. Cheryl said, "You don't treat the most impactful young player in basketball like this unless you're trying to send a message. That message, stay in your lane, know your place, don't climb too fast." But Caitlin kept climbing. Every game, every shot, every insane pass, every sold-out arena, every viral highlight. And each time she rose, so did the hate. Cheryl revealed, Caitlin Clark is punished for being great.
Off season, with the front office we don't trust, we don't believe in, we can't believe anything they say, and we don't know what's really going to happen with Caitlin Clark's health. This sucks, man. This sucks. I feel bad for Caitlin because I know she wanted to be out there for the fans, to put on a show. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Man, just even the photo she posted, it's like, man, we was ready.
Millions of fans felt this. Parents felt it. Kids felt it. Even NBA players felt it and tweeted about it. But no one from the inside ever said it, until Cheryl Miller. Then came the second bomb, the number change drama. Cheryl said Team USA handled it horribly. Instead of discussing it respectfully, instead of making Caitlin feel valued, they made it look like she was a problem for wanting what every athlete wants: consistency and respect. Cheryl said, they made her feel like an inconvenience. And that's when fans snapped. Millions of them. The third bomb? Cheryl said Team USA was divided internally about Clark. Some coaches wanted her, some did not. Some players supported her. Others didn't want her taking the spotlight. Some executives loved the ratings. Others hated the attention. A divided room, a rising superstar, and a massive spotlight nobody could escape. This wasn't about basketball. This was about politics. Cheryl's voice cracked when she said this. Caitlin Clark plays the game the right way, and she is being punished for it.
And as far as I was concerned, I was just glad to know eventually I wasn't the only girl playing basketball and balling, and playing at a high level. But it's been a blessing just to watch the women grow and watch the women find their voices, use their platforms, and finally get paid.
Right.
That's been, if anything, the flowers for me is to see their achievements now.
That line hit the entire nation because it wasn't just about Team USA. This was about the full season. The hard fouls, the shoves, the targeting, the disrespect, the silence, the jealousy, the fake narratives, the constant noise.